everybody's gonna pay.
Number 20, Booyaka 619, Rey Mysterio. The entrance music for professional wrestlers is often a fluid thing, shifting and progressing along with the character. Heroes and villains often shift their themes to fit shifting allegiances, but Rey Mysterio has largely remained one of the most well-liked and respected wrestlers from WWE.
I mean, that's true, but you're talking about the theme music. You're not actually talking about the actual person. Booyaka 619 is pretty strong. Hopefully they talk about other interests. First, what was?
Oh, here we go. When the mask out, the girls they pass out, the boys just black out. Better tap out. Go off the top rope, so look out below.
Nah, this one's better.
Booyaka 619 is Mysterio's third theme overall for the company and continues the trend of referencing the Luchador's famous finishing maneuver.
I feel like they need to talk about how recognizable each song is, because I feel like that's the really important thing about pro wrestling interests.
Line in the Sand, Evolution. The combination of heavy metal legends Motorhead and Triple H for the latter's theme, The Game, went so well that it just sort of made sense for Motorhead to continue the partnership with the team Evolution.
Evolution is a mystery, full of change that no one sees.
Line in the Sand was another mid-paced cruncher from Ian Lemmy Kilmister and the Boys.
Killmeister? Did he say?
Sand was another mid-paced cruncher from Ian Lemmy Kilmister and the Boys.
Kilmister.
A hard-edged tune with tons of swagger. It was the type of tune that felt tailor-made for Evolution's slow swagger to the ring. Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Triple H, and Batista, the members of Evolution, knew they were a force to be reckoned with, and Line in the Sand told every single one of their opponents that they were in for a bad night.
Check it out there. 1,000.
I feel like this writing, how he's saying stuff is like, yep, it's gonna happen at this point, yep. They're gonna punch him. Yep, 100%.
Number 18, Visionary, Seth Rollins. The music of Seth Rollins is a free-flowing type of beast, refusing to be pigeonholed or nailed down. It's like the character himself, a continually evolving entity from his days with the Shield to his current persona as Seth freaking Rollins. We have to admit, however, that we're partial to the current version of his theme.
Had one thought while after watching the video. I feel like there was no women wrestlers in this top 20, and I felt like Rhea Ripley should have been on this list. %.
Up the word superstar in the dictionary. That woman's face would be on that page. Rhea Ripley has it all.
An anomaly from Australia.
Yep, 100%. I wish that they swapped over Seth Rollins for Ripley's theme music. Alright, back to the video. Are you having a laugh? This is 17.
This wasn't the first time CM Punk utilized an established rock song as his entrance music. The voice of the voiceless had previously had This Fire Burns from Killswitch Engage for his theme, but it's Cult of Personality by Living Colour that fans likely associate most with Punk.
No. Money in the Bank 20. Most fans because of the Netflix deal, right? So, well, people are saying it, so I guess that they identify with him, but like, what the this? Fucking this. Come on. This is hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, a partisan
Which I believe this was.
crowd for CM Partisan. Are you kidding me? The only thing that I could compare this feeling to is if the Chicago Bears were in the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl were here in Chicago. That's what this feels like. CM Punk in front of his hometown followers. This is what John Cena is going to have to try to overcome.
Which was Randy Orton's theme, but Randy didn't want it.
Who has not been happy as of late.
Odd edit to it. Just going straight to the chorus. Bam.
Taz, the only thing that's been going right for Randy Orton over the last week is new music. Kill Switch Engage from an upcoming WWE album, Reckless Intent. Because Randy Orton had it stuck to him, and rightfully so, by General.
And also the fans as well wanting this song to come back.
Well, in Chicago, he's being treated as a hero.
Okay. Much prefer that one.
It's that little pause within the opening riff that allows for tension to build for fans, a
And you're saying the other one doesn't build up tension?
moment of electricity before CM Punk makes his way to the squared circle. Cult of Personality eventually became so closely connected with Punk that it even followed him to competing promotions. If that's not longevity, then we don't know what is. Number 16,
Mojo don't want to talk about AEW.
head of the table, Roman Reigns. There's a regality to Roman Reigns' head of the table theme, a tune that feels fit for a king.
Confident.
I wonder how modern WWE fans feel about this rank of 16.
Universal Champion Roman Reigns.
Or is that Chief? This former Shield member was the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion for an astonishing 1,316 days, and his entrance became more elaborate during this reign. The moody composition and arrangements for Head of the Table
I'm glad, by the way, that they removed all the PS3 graphics.
made these entrances feel like events unto themselves, as the tribal chief led his bloodline into war.
Much prefer the pyro. Much prefer.
The melodies are strong here. Clarion calls for a leader that dominated the WWE landscape without peer for nearly 4 years. Number 15, Burned. Kane.
chemical?
Here's a question. Do you prefer pro wrestling themes with or without lyrics? Jim Johnston's original theme for Kane, titled Burned, set the stage for those spooky melodies that would become part and parcel of the character.
Younger brother of The Undertaker, King, or so Paul Bearer tells
You
us.
can barely hear
Figure
it.
11 would then adapt Johnston's melodies for their own updated version titled Slow Chemical. But wait, there's more! Kane's theme, Out of the Fire, also boasts those same melodies, only this time with some bluesy, soulful guitar work and gothic keyboard effects.
Steve wants to work for. Unreal, heads up now.
We honestly have a difficult time picking a favourite, but Burns started it all, and is admittedly difficult to top.
Disagree. I feel like lyrics help a lot with a song, because people remember lyrics more. And saying that the first one was the best one is it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. Like opinion is saying, oh, this one was the first one, so it's the best one. Nope.
Number 14, Graveyard Symphony, The Undertaker.
Bullshit.
Sure, the American Badass iteration of The Undertaker may have had his own hit entrance theme via his adoption of Limp Bizkit's Rollin'.
No,
Air
the
Raid
symphony
vehicle.
one.
However, fans of this WWE legend will likely always consider Graveyard Symphony to be a defining song for the character.
Greatest. Attitude. Era. Come on now. Dun 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 dun. This has no feeling.
Jim Johnston adapted
Jim
the
Johnston.
March Funèbre section of Frédéric Chopin's Piano Sonata No. 2 for the tune, a dark melody that remains forever linked with mortal death.
It just feels like if it's the last time they
This
used the
lends
theme
the
music
Undertaker's
the
slow
longest,
and
and it's
methodical
that's the
entrance
greatest.
a foreboding atmosphere unlike any other. The fans in the stands will wait forever for the Undertaker to make his way to the ring.
Come on. Hurry up, mate. Can't hold my piss in too long,
by
mate.
Johnston's iconic composition. Number 13, Kingdom, Cody Rhodes. It speaks volumes that the WWE didn't compose new music for their prodigal son, Cody Rhodes, upon his return.
Because it would be bad because of what the new people that are making music for entrance music. Even like, what was it? Seth Rollins didn't know who was coming out because Seth Rollins did not know who was coming out. Even Seth Rollins couldn't identify who was coming out in the Royal Rumble because of their theme music. Unless
into their fold.
something, Cody Rhodes.
Rhodes retained Kingdom by Downstate, a song composed specifically for him after initially leaving the WWE. The company used to be notoriously protective of how its characters and respective legacies were perceived, often adjusting history in order to fit new narratives.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
The Triple H era has instead done a great job at acknowledging
Calling the Triple H era.
precedents and canon, even if it was achieved elsewhere. This is partially why Kingdom has earned the following it has for so many years. A sing-alongable banger with massive hooks and melodies for days. Number 12.
By the way, they didn't say anything about how, like, what makes a great theme music. I feel like they should have started off at the start of the video. They're just explaining what the WWE is, pretty much.
Metalingers. Edge. Do you think that Mark Tremonti of Creed and Alter Bridge knew back when the latter released their debut LP that Metalingers would be a hit?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will describe Edge as a vulture.
The song wasn't released as a single, but never underestimate the power of the WWE Universe. Edge would adopt Metalingers for his entrance theme in 2004, and it would go on to become as synonymous with the character as the Blood theme was for Edge's former faction, the Brood. This is anthemic and muscular metal that did a great job at severing the creative ties from Edge, the tag team specialist, and building the bridge to Edge, the singles competitor. Number 11, Metal. Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle made his televised WWF debut in 1999, but his memorable theme made its debut 2 years before him.
There he is, King, the Euro-Continental Champion.
That's because this Jim Johnston tune was actually recycled from its usage
This
as
feels...
a theme.
This kind of feels like it's... We're just putting in the deal because we didn't know what to put in. Like, we thought of probably 5 themes. Or 10 of them, and then in between here, there's nothing really.
For Del Wykes' character, the Patriot.
Because what is it? By countdown, or is it just 20 of them?
Let's be clear, however, it was the WWE Universe that helped make metal an
Edge did.
iconic piece of pro wrestling music.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a rivalry like no other.
This was thanks to Angle's status as a heel and the ingenuity of the audience to yell, "You suck," during the breaks in Johnston's tune. The rest, as they say,
Don't even
is
show the
wrestling
segment.
history. Number 10, The Game and King of Kings, Triple H.
Damn, they are sucking up to Triple H, aren't they? The Game and King of Kings.
As we've already seen, WWE theme songs have been contributed by both talented composers within the WWE ranks, like the amazing Jim Johnston, and outside artists,
Amazing.
often with a considerable
YouTube
reputation
voice.
of their own. Earlier we alluded to the collaboration between Motorhead and Triple H for the classic opening theme tune, The Game, and here it claims its own spot on the list.
Think about it. Seth Rollins has called this man a coward. Seth Rollins has called Triple H gutless.
It doesn't matter which song you choose, the heavy metal rock and roll vibes of Motorhead and Triple H just gel together in perfect symbiosis.
Meh.
1, 2,
Probably my pick for Triple H themes is this one. Or the one that I remember from the era.
Number 9, Walk Alone, Batista.
That is so low.
Batista's theme was another opening track that was penned by an outside band, in this case the heavy rock act Saliva.
That is so low.
The song plays heavily into the WWE's connection with aggressive, testosterone-fueled nu metal. This sound, for better or worse, largely defined the brand in the new millennium and beyond. Although today, the brand is much more diverse when it comes to music.
Wait, what?
Today, the brand is much more diverse when it comes to music.
That doesn't mean a good thing or a bad thing.
Still, Walk Alone feels like a time and a place. A land of giants in which warriors like Batista prowled the squared circle, looking for victims. The solo section in particular features a tasty mid-paced riff that feels perfectly suited to Batista's bruising in-ring style. The combination of Saliva, Batista, and Walk Alone definitely feels like kismet.
He believes that he is going to do the unthinkable. He is going to stop the unstoppable and beat the unbeatable this Sunday.
Number 8. Break the Walls Down, Chris Jericho. The arrival of Chris Jericho into the WWE was one that was met with one of the most iconic ovations in the company's storied history. Of course, it helped that Jericho was aided by one of his most defining theme tunes, Break the Walls Down. Chris has redefined himself numerous times over the years, but his post-WCW iteration speaks to the man's rock and roll lifestyle and flamboyant,
Didn't he have a
technically gifted pedigree.
WCW? Didn't he have a rip-off song? What did he have?
Jericho's Walls of Jericho finisher ties into the song lyrically, while the vocalist on the track also drops not-so-subtle references to heavy metal legends Judas Priest. It's a perfect storm.
Ah, it's Stephen Flow. They ripped it off Stephen Flow. Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow, Stephen Flow.
Form of attitude, swagger, and riffage to signal the entrance of one of pro wrestling's GOATs.
Goats. No, he's not.
What a scene in Memphis!
Number 7. Voices, Randy Orton.
Is it? He's gonna say, "Oh, he had
Is
another
there any theme
theme."
tune that better suits the superstar making their way into the ring? Randy Orton's Voices theme just feels slinky and serpentine, like the Viper himself, while at the same time feeling coiled and ready to strike. Voices makes its mark almost immediately with the declaration.
Yep. Hey!
That Randy does indeed hear voices in his head, and that they talk to him, drawing him into wickedness.
This feels like a writer that from Mojo that doesn't, well, is not into hardcore watching wrestling. And I feel like they're just playing his stuff. First it's like showing like when he punted, I think Vince McMahon, like Randy Orton punts, or like Triple H, or Jesus.
It was a
Did he punt Vince Mc? Yeah, he punted Vince McMahon. Come on now.
History lesson, Randy.
Like, I just show him walking on, like, I kind of wish, because great entrance music helps with development of character, and if you're not showing like both sides how he acts versus the theme music, then it's very not showing the full picture.
Then, as
the whole
the song
vision
gradually increases in anger and intensity, voices erupts with that sort of nu metal crunch that defines so many vintage WWE themes. It's a song we honestly can't imagine being paired with any other superstar.
Oh, there's
Number 6,
Randy's
Are You
golden
Ready?
show.
D-Generation X. There were so many
Fuck, they
WWF
love-
Attitude Era themes that helped define that commercial boom period in professional wrestling. This was one of them, a song that instantly transports you to a time and place.
Are they
an
gonna put,
era where anything
New
could,
Age Outlaws?
Very often did happen. Are You Ready may ask the rhetorical question, but we already know the
If
answer.
not, they should be replacing this song.
Yes, fans were very much ready for D-Generation X to assault the boundaries and limits of good taste. And this sassy, slightly funky rock tune served as the perfect soundtrack. Are You Ready almost feels like a bizarro Rage Against the Machine with its rap/rock attack, a neon green cross-chopping call to arms for the bad guys to arrive.
Showing the old.
Number 5, Sexy Boy, Shawn Michaels. Musical themes from the old school WWE don't generally have a life as long as Sexy Boy from the showstopper Shawn Michaels. The OG version of this tune was actually sung by Michaels' then manager, Sensational Sherry.
Talking about Shawn Michaels.
Sexy Boy would later be switched over to feature a new vocal track by Michaels himself, although Sherry's background recordings remained. This song is of its time in the best possible way, a piece that was initially intended to underline Michaels' separation from the Rockers. Today, however, it's seen as the triumphant theme to one of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots. Number 4, The Time Is Now, John Cena. It's never been out of the question for a professional wrestler to assist in performing their own theme song, but perhaps the most successful of them all remains John Cena.
I didn't really.
The face that runs the place proved he
It's an
actually
alright
had
song,
some decent
'cause it-
flow when he took to rapping The Time Is Now. While the
I just didn't get
boisterous
the
production
Colgate.
and
I
bright
brush your
energy
mouth like
fits
Colgate.
perfectly with Cena's colourful ring attire.
The WWE Universe is on its feet for John Cena.
But I feel like that's the thing. Not word life. Fuckonomics. Was it Fuckonomics? I think I'll probably have to make my own top 20
So, you think you're untouchable?
and put this one on.
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Whether fighting or spitting, my discipline is unforgiving. Got you back in.
Didn't he come back with this? What year was that? 2014?
So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic.
Come on! Yes!
doctor of thugonomics. I'm completely shocked. What a surprise.
I wanted to see a live perform so bad, but this is a welcome interruption.
Well, you're the only one out of 80,000 plus, Renee, but thank God the doctor of thugonomics is here. We're going old school.
Time to put some stank on it.
I much
The
prefer that
Timeless
one.
Now may have had multiple songwriters behind the desk, including John's cousin, The Trademark, but the end results are purely and undeniably Cena.
Respect from the whole world.
But this has a lot of meme value to it.
Number 3, Electrifying, The Rock.
If you smile, what the rock is cooking.
You gotta be kidding me! What?
Let's face it, The Rock's electrifying theme beats the hell out of his first entrance music when he was the babyface Rocky Maivia. The tune is another that opens with an immediate vocal as The Rock shouts his catchphrase, announces to everyone that he's here and ready to open up a can of whoop-ass. Perhaps less celebrated is the song's funky groove, a bass-driven head bobber that feels a little soulful, a little heavy, and a whole lot of awesome. If The Rock was the people's champion, then consider Electrifying to be the people's theme song. Number 2, Real American,
Bro.
Hulk Hogan.
Look at Cena's face when you just
Rick
announced
Derringer
that.
is a guitar rock legend, working with
Is he a-
artists as varied as Steely Dan, Johnny Winter, and even Weird Al Yankovic. Derringer also made a big mark on pro wrestling with the most famous wrestling song of all time, Real American.
But does that make the greatest? The most popular, does that make the greatest?
The song would become synonymous with
Interesting
Hulk
how
Hogan,
they've dropped
the
this video.
1980s, and the rock and wrestling connection, a feel-good anthem with true arena pomp and circumstance.
Sure. Before they
It's a
knew.
shameless throwback to a character that defined an era. A song with no-nonsense riffs and a soaring vocal.
Oh, they muted
with
the crowd on
real
this one.
purpose.
They're not showing it, aren't they?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all
Alright.
of them. The glass shatters, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's obvious
So
from the
new-
moment that the
no
glass
New
shatters,
Age Outlaws.
it's time to raise some hell.
I mean, I agree. Definitely.
I Won't Do What You Tell Me might sound like it belongs better as a theme for D-Generation X, but the heavy metal riffing and no-nonsense attitude immediately feels like Stone Cold Steve Austin to a T. It's actually difficult to listen to the song without picturing in our heads the imagery of Austin engaging in some kind of in-ring fracas.
Would have thought that security guard later, and here he is, the toughest SOB in the WWE.
The vibe on the whole reminds us of that classically metallic mid-80s WWF sound, similar to the Ultimate Warrior's theme. It's aggressive.
Similar to the Ultimate Warrior's theme. Is it? Ultimate Warrior's theme. It's same. This is the same.
Aggressive but memorable, catchy but full of attitude. And it was perfectly suited for the Texas Rattlesnake. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, I guess. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Which WWE Superstar's entrance theme gets you the most pumped? Let us know in
I feel like they. I'd put this. Much prefer that one, and like